Hey everyone, welcome to day 7 of our JavaScript 30-day challenge. Today's video is all about arrow functions, a modern way to write functions in JavaScript that's shorter, cleaner, and part of ES6 ECMA script 2015. In this video, you will learn what arrow functions are, how they differ from normal functions, when to use them and where not to use them. So let's get started. So what is an arrow function? Arrow function are a shorter syntax to define functions. We have seen in the last video how we can traditionally declare the function. So like this. So I will just copy this and I will paste it here for the reference. Now I will write similar function using arrow function. So for that I will just use the const variable greet. I will just say const greet equals to, and inside the parenthesis we'll say name, and this is the arrow, and we'll say return hello comma copy this. So we have written this hello name. So same output but shorter syntax. So if your function has just one return statement, you can make it even shorter. So instead of this curly braces, we can just say hello plus name here only. If only one expression, you can skip return and curly braces. Let's see for the multiple parameters. So I will just say const add equals to, in the braces I will take the input variables, that is a and b, arrow function, and I will say a plus b. So it's still one line and works with any number of parameters. So I will just say console.log add of 5,7 addition as you can see we got 5 plus 7 which is 12. Now we'll see function with block body. So use curly braces where the body has multiple lines or conditions. So I will just comment this and I will create one more function, const is even and equals to, I will take number as an input, arrow function, curly braces. So I will just say if number modulus 2 equals to 0, then we'll return true, else return false. So when you use these curly braces, you need to explicitly write return statements. So I will just say console.log is even, I will just say in add n is evens, I will pass 10. So let's see the output, it's true. Now let's say 77, so it is false. Let's say if function does not take any parameters. So for that we'll say const say hello. For that we just use the empty parenthesis like this and use the arrow function and say hello, and now console.log say hello. Let's save this. So we got hello. So let's understand where not to use arrow functions. So arrow functions do not have their own this value. So avoid using arrow functions in object methods, event listeners, or constructors. So these are all the topics which we'll be covering in the later videos. Now we'll see the real use cases like squaring a number or generating the cube of a number. So I will comment this. I will say const square number equals to, in the parenthesis I will say n, and in the arrow I will just say n multiplied by with n. So if I console.log, I'll just square of 5 colon, and I will call square number, and I will say 5. So let's see the output. So the square of 5 is 25. So now similarly for a cube, so I will just add one more multiplied by with n. So I will say cube of 5 So as you can see, we got 125. So simple, clean and efficient. Now we'll see filtering even numbers. So let's say we have one const numbers list. So in this list we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now we have to filter the even numbers from this list. So for that we'll say const evens equals to numbers, that is the list name, and in the arrow functions we have filter number dot filter, and inside the parenthesis we say n equals to whether the first n value is n modulus, that basically we are checking for the even condition here, and it will check for all the elements in the list. Now we'll console.log even numbers are, and we'll call evens function. So let's see the output. So we got 246 as the output, which are even. So let's say we don't have this even number only, so it should give an empty list. So arrow functions are perfect for any array methods like map, filter, reduce, etc. So for one parameter we can just say name like this inside the parenthesis, and for multiple we can specify using the comma. And if there are no parentheses, so we just say simple parenthesis. We saw the block body where we have written using the arrow function inside this block body. We also learnt it's not suitable for object methods and events. So I am giving a challenge for you. Create an arrow function called isAdult that takes age and returns true if age is greater than 18, otherwise false. You have now mastered arrow functions in JavaScript. They are modern, cleaner, and used heavily in modern JS applications, especially in React, Node.js, and modern browser APIs. Like this video, subscribe for more daily challenges. See you in day 8. Till then, happy coding.